The National Education Policy (NEP 2020) and the National Curriculum Framework for the Foundational Stage (NCF-SE) lay emphasis on creating a 360-degree multidimensional holistic progress card that captures the uniqueness of each child and records their progress throughout the academic year. Parakh NCERT has created a holistic progress card for the foundational stage to capture the learner's performance in the different domains. You can find Parakh's holistic progress cards by logging on to the NCERT website at www.ncert.nic.in. Let's take a look at Parakh's holistic progress card for the foundational stage in detail. This card is divided into three parts A, B and C. Part A is divided into subparts 1 and 2. Part A1 collects general information about the learner, which includes name, address, information about the parents or guardians, and the attendance information. In Part A1, learners are encouraged to share their interests. This is filled with the support of the teacher. It's important that learners feel included in the process of mapping holistic progress. Part A2 encourages learners to fill in certain information about their family, friends, and favorite things. This will also be filled with the support of the teacher, but learners are encouraged to fill this with maximum independence. Let learners draw their favorite things to make things more fun. Let's look at some key terminology used in the foundational HPC framework. Awareness, sensitivity and creativity are essential abilities. Awareness encompasses knowledge, attentiveness, perception, and full engagement in activities. Sensitivity involves managing emotions, thoughts, and behavior while being attuned to peers' emotions and needs, and approaching conflicts with open-mindedness and empathy. Generating innovative, original and flexible solutions to problems is at the heart of creativity. Looking at a situation from different angles is also an important aspect. In the HPCs, the three abilities are measured at three levels: stream, mountain, and sky. Stream is indicative of the challenges faced by the learner that prevented age and grade-appropriate performance during the activity and suggests the requirement for additional support. Mountain is indicative of the potential demonstrated by a learner towards successful performance. The learner still needs support to accomplish the activity. Sky is indicative of successful performance in a particular activity wherein the learner required minimal external support. Part B presents a framework that will be used for different classroom activities across domains like physical development, socio-emotional development, cognitive development, language and literacy development, aesthetic and cultural development, and positive learning habits. When the teacher plans an activity, they are encouraged to map it to the relevant curricular goals, competencies, and learning outcomes. They need to record the activity flow based on their plan. The teacher then writes the assessment questions based on the activity. Then teacher writes rubrics for the three abilities across three performance levels. Remember, the rubrics are created based on the activity and what we expect learners to do and achieve in the activity. Once teachers observe a learner, they mark their performance on the grid for each ability. They mark the appropriate levels for each ability here as well, followed by some observational notes. Teachers are encouraged to note down what the learner did well and what they need further support with. Self-assessment is an important aspect of holistic progress mapping. At the foundational level, learners are asked to record their feelings about the activity done and the resources needed. A peer is assigned to the learner and the peer shares peer feedback about the learner with respect to the activity. Finally, parents and guardians are also involved in the assessment process during parent-teacher meetings and interactions. Parents are asked to record the learning resources they have at home and share any observations about the learner's performance. Part C is a summary of the academic year. Teachers are encouraged to write a summary of the holistic development of the learner across all domains and use the three abilities: awareness, sensitivity, creativity as the assessment metric. Let's hear from the users of the Holistic Progress Card. How do you feel after doing this activity?
Yay! Amazing! Good. Yeah.
How has the HPC helped you in the classroom?
Planning activity is better.
Assessing learners. Observe learners in an organized manner.
It has helped me do useful activities.
Parak hopes that the Holistic Progress Card at the foundational stage will lay the foundation for measuring lifelong holistic learning.